This seatbelt should not be wiggling about like this. Let's see how strong this metal is. Oh my god. Oh. It is almost funny how bad this is. Will I be able to repair it? Well, I'm leaning towards no. Hey guys, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to my MX-5. In today's video, we're going to be welding for the first time as a complete beginner. And we are going to be getting under this car and assessing the full extent of the damage of the rust underneath this car. Because at the moment, there's two pretty big holes in it. Oh my god! So this video could either have a happy ending or a pretty bad one. So if you guys haven't kept up with the story of this MX-5, well, the 5th of February last year, the day I bought this MX-5. It is fair to say, ever since I bought the car, I loved it. I was obsessed with how unique it was, with all the quirks. Brown interior, a drop top. I soon got to work servicing this car and replacing every single fluid I could. I even fitted uprated pads and discs on the car and a ram air filter. But as time went on, I noticed more and more problems left by the previous owner. From bad thermostats, which led to temperature problems, bad throttle body, which led to stalling, water leaks in the boot, and more. And the worst one, I didn't even discover yet. So here was the biggest problem I came across. The seal on the rear of both the left and right of the car were completely corroded. It looks like somebody shot a small cannonball into the underneath of my car. After getting messed around by multiple people, finally Ant Fabrications brought the car in and let me take a closer look. And as you can see, both the left and right seals have a hole in it, which will require new panels to be made up and welded in to fill it. To fix the seals, I got quoted from 3 different companies, £1,800. That price practically writes this car off. So that is why I am here today, to try and repair it for a fraction of a cost and keep this car on the road for that little bit longer. If this video goes correctly, we would have saved ourselves over £1,400 in repair costs for this car. So without further ado, let's get this car turned on, get back home and assess this damage. Further, I would like to say a massive thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Car Vertical. Car Vertical is actually a used car history checker that will tell you everything about a car's history, from mileage, damage, outstanding finance. Quite simply, to get started, all you do is take the registration or VIN from a car that you're interested in and it will produce you a report just like this. Here is actually a Vauxhall course that I found online. As we can see, mileage on the car looks all good. There's no dips in it to represent a mileage rollback. As you can see, it's a steady increase, which is good. No financial or legal problems. No outstanding finance, which is really good. However, the bit that is pretty scary, especially if you didn't know it was damaged. If we click here, it tells us that this vehicle was damaged in 2019. And Car Vertical even shows us pictures of the damage to show us exactly what went wrong. And apparently, a lot went wrong. So if you guys are at all interested in using Car Vertical, click the link in the description and use my discount code TOS for 20% off your reports. Now let's actually get the car up on the ramp and try and get that side cut off so we can see the damage. finally got the side skirt off. It wasn't too bad. Let's see how strong this metal is. Oh my god. Oh. If anybody wants this as a souvenir, oh my god. So here is actually the bad metal. You can see it is crumbled. It's still strong, but it is crumbled, so we'll probably replace that in the end. It is very strong metal, that bit. But it's just as we get underneath, that's when it starts rusting and crumbling. And look, this was once strong metal, and now it's easier to tear than a flipping baguette, mate. The French would not be happy. What the fuck? Oh my god. Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty fucking big job. Well, it's fair to say I got well and truly scammed on this car. And the reason why I always say I got scammed on it is because as soon as I sent these guys over my money, as soon as I sent the money over, the guy told me that the seals needed doing £800 a side. I didn't even know what seals were back then. And of course that's my stupidity, because I didn't know Japanese cars rust this bad. It's a 2006 model, guys. I'm 6 years older than this car and I'm not rusting like that.
It's almost as if it's never been taken care of.
I fucking know. So I used a hammer to smack off any of the bad metal. We want to remove this now so we know how much needs to be replaced. And after hitting both sides of the seals, we were left with half of a car, guys. About a quarter of the seal just crumbled. It is almost funny how bad this is. Will I be able to repair it? Well, I'm leaning towards no. Now, even though the damage is a lot worse than I expected, you're probably wondering, how am I going to repair it? Now, I will be attempting this repair with my unbelievably high, unmatched, unrivaled IQ level of 4. And I will be also using an angle grinder, this metal chopper I invested in, this little horn looking thing, this metal sheet right here, and a welder. I mean, is this gonna go very well? Judging from my history, no. It's not even a doubt. However, if I can, it will hopefully show you guys that you can do anything you put your mind to. I'm not a welder, I'm not a fabricator, I'm just some sausage in his garage, mate. Can everyone afford £1,800 to repair seals? No. £1,800 is silly, silly money. Let's get going. So this piece of metal here is a godsend for us. This shows us exactly how this seal goes together. I don't know if you can see, but there's 3 pieces of metal combined into the jacking point basically. You've got the outer seal, inner seal, and then you've actually got this like another piece that connects the underbody to the jacking point. That is perfect. You can see the 3 pieces of metal there. So pretty much it's as simple as trying my best to recreate that. Luckily nobody will see this because it's covered by a side skirt. So up to this white line is all bad metal underneath. So everything from here down to here is coming off. After doing a bit of weight reduction and cutting half the car apart, the first panel I made up and welded in was the inner seal. And I can't even lie, I'm embarrassed to show you guys this inner seal. But hey, if it works, it works.
piece I actually made up was the horizontal piece, or the inner seal. I don't know what it's called. You guys let me know. So I cut a bit of sheet metal out, and then I used a bit of Asian biceps to bend it to form a replica of the piece that I cut off. Then with this piece, I did a little bit more trimming to make sure it fits snug into place, as tight as we can get it. Because as we boys know, it's no good having a tunnel, is it? And then I've got it clamped up into place, and it was time to spot weld this to the car.
Listen, right, I know, right, a monkey could have a poo, pick the poo up and throw it at the MX-5 and it would look better than this. Before, we didn't have an inner seal. We've now got an inner seal spot welded together. We've got the horizontal piece, and now what we're creating is the outer seal, which is this piece, and that will join this piece as well.
This outer seal was definitely the hardest piece I have had to fabricate as of yet. It has 2 curves in. Yes, that's 2. And it's such a big sheet metal and a thick sheet metal, which made it 10 times harder, which meant constantly going back and forth and back and forth.
So I've made up the panel for the outer sill, as you can see right here. I mean, honestly, at this flipping point, with the state of that, we may as well just tin foil over this flipping outer sill. Oh my life, that is atrocious. Usually what some fabricators will do is they'll actually buy an outer sill. So they'll buy this whole piece, so you just weld it on. However, for my MX-5 NC Mark III, it's £300 aside for the outer sill, just this piece, not even the inner sill. And here, guys, we actually have it, the last sill, ready to be spot welded onto the other 2 sills. Yeah. We're getting there. It's really, really ugly, but it should work. The things Japanese cars make us do, right? You wouldn't get this from my flipping BMW, would you? The most bodge flipping welding job. I have to pry it to weld it. And guys, there we actually have it. The left sill is all done. Well, not really all done. Like, basically, I've still got to make it look pretty and, well, grind all the welds back, seal the welds. It's done! It's actually done. So all of this piece is now redone. Strong, buddy! But yeah, guys, considering I've never welded before and I'm welding on a £100 machine, never fabricated anything, this is looking half decent. It's looking back like a sill again. It obviously doesn't look very nice right now because there's grind marks, rust, primer, welds that haven't been grinded back. But over all of this, after I'm completely finished, I'm going to underseal it, prime it, tiger seal it and everything. But yeah, that's the sill all complete. But yeah, here's the side skirts. Let's see if they just all test fit them and see if they fit, because we've messed around with the outer sill, so it might not fit. It might not fit. Let's have a look. Ooh. Ooh. If it goes on. Okay, all right. This little oh, it's clipped in. It fits. Oh my god. Oh. We've got a functioning car again, mate. Get in. Yes, restoration complete. Well, on one side. Still got the other side to do. But the side skirt fits. That's why it doesn't matter how that outer seal looks. Get in there, Diana. If you have any tips for welding or fabricating, because I'm doing the next side, the next video, please let me know. The real test will be next video when we try and jack it up from the sills. That'll be in the next video. But before that, we have something that is actually quite dangerous to fix. And let me show you exactly what that is. So if I actually come to this side of the car, if we actually look down here, this seatbelt
should not be wiggling about like this. I mean, it's literally wiggling about. It's wiggling about like it's in a Zumba class, mate. So we definitely need to get that fixed right away.
So here is actually the bolt for the seatbelt, and it goes through the car to a nut on the other side. And basically, because the seal has rotted away, so has the seatbelt bolt. So it just spins now. So if I got into a crash, I'd be straight through the window. It's fair to say, as you can see it wiggling about. So quite simply, I'm going to weld this nut back to the body of the car so it stops wiggling about and it's back to being secure again.
Right, let's see if this works.
Second win. So, I'm quite surprised to say that was actually a really quick and simple fix. Woo! Look at that.
Right, so unfortunately, guys, that is actually the end of today's video. Welding up the left side of the sill and fixing the seatbelt. I didn't think the seatbelt would be that easy of a fix, but it was, for once. But anyway, I'm going to do this side in my next video because the left side just took too long, so I'll just get this video out for you guys. And then the next video, we'll actually try jacking up from the sills, which will be the real challenge.
So the question is, how much did this repair cost me? The welder itself only cost me £134. It was actually all of the other little supplies that ranked up this bill. However, the total repair cost for this job came to £427.39. If we take that away from the quotes that I got, we actually have a saving of £1,372 in saving. And guys, even if the car falls apart, I will in fact take that.
Anyway, hopefully guys are excited because once this is all welded up, we'll be getting this car officially on track. It's already got the tow hooks, the left seal's welded. I've already got tyres ready for the track day. So yeah, this car is slowly going to come together. So hopefully you're excited. Anyway guys, thank you guys so much for all the support. If you've got to the end of this video, then comment M7 just to show me you're a true G. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you faces in my next video.